So I was speaking to one of my athletes and her friends. She's in her mid 20s, and was talking about high value men. Well, they were all talking about it, and I was giving advice on financial responsibility basically when it came up, and she said, "Man, I wish I could find me a high value man." And as the conversation went on, because I pressed the issue, she what she was really looking for is a high earning man, a man making over $100,000 a year. And when you take all the statistics out of it and just look at it from, with some common sense, right? Um, just because a man is high earning doesn't mean he's high value, because high value comes with some characteristics. Um, Women will rattle off about 300 different characteristics at what a high value man should be, as long as he's a high earning man. If he's not a high earning man, he's no matter how much all those characteristics that they list off, if a man has it, he's not considered high value to a woman. So I explained to them, look, a high value man, what he should be looking for as high value is not a person that makes a lot of money. It should be a person that has both time and money. And, you know, so he could have time to spend time with you, still have money to do things with you and the family if you'll have kids together, go to the kids' soccer game, talent show, whatever things that kids do in family, boxing events. He should be able to have time for that. Unless a man is an entertainer, which means he's in acting, or music, or in sports. Those are entertain that fall under the entertainment category, um, which is very few men, less than 1% of the population. They don't count. Most of the men that's high earning men are in the business world. They're working 90 to 120 hours a week, um, at times. A lot of hours to make the kind of money, so they're under a lot of stress. However, any man making over $100,000 has access to most of the women in the world, and so you as a woman have to be the top 1% of the women in the world that these men are looking for, which means you have to be an 8, 9, or 10, and you could call yourself beautiful all you want and say, hey girl, you look cute and all that stuff. The reality is he doesn't see it that way, and there are women out there who truly are cute and at 8, 9s, and 10s, that they will have the choice to choose over you. So as I was explaining that, I explained to them as well the hypergamy thing. This all has to do with hypergamy that women have. They're looking for that security, and they will go to the man with the most that can offer the most security. But they'll want to sleep around with the alpha male, or to do that offspring thing, to bring the strongest genes together, for the children. Because a high earning man doesn't necessarily have to be alpha, he can be beta or sigma. And women want, as far as nature goes, the modes of material nature, instinctually want the next generation to be strong, to be bred stronger than the last generation. So you pick mates for offspring, not necessarily for security. And an alpha male that most women will be naturally inclined to breed with, um, you have to be an alpha woman, and I'll do another video on that. But in closing, you women need to be aware of the modes of material nature. Know that we all function in the mode of material nature, just most of us don't know that we do. So take the hypergamy out of it. And if you seriously want a high value man, then you're looking for a man with both time and money. If you're looking for a high earning man, say you're looking for a high earning man, but don't associate that with high value. Because a high earning man doesn't necessarily mean that he has all the other characteristics that would make him a good man. He just makes a lot of money. And a lot of times, the men that make a lot of money and by definition don't have the characteristics to be husbands, or, you know, um, like devoted to you as a woman. You come second to their job. You come second to them, especially if it's an alpha male, regardless if he's making money or not. You do not come, you are always second. You'll never be first. Anyhow, like, subscribe, ask questions in the comment section down below. Again, a high earning man is not a high value man. A man with lifestyle, in my opinion, is a high value man. And most men fall into that category if you're above, as far as slightly above average. But you'll never be able to tell because you ignore those men, uh, you know, almost instinctually, and you'll be missing out on a happy life because you ignore those shooting for the unicorn. Whereas there are a million other women younger than you, prettier than you, more feminine than you, and who will be willing to truly dedicate their entire existence to the man making over $100,000 a year, and thus get him under their control. Because of that, that's going to do it better than you. Y'all have a good day.